guys, it is me, Stace. I'm back today with another Friday PIP, which is our Pinterest inspired project. Today we are making a desktop organizer. I've kind of been looking online to find the perfect one and I've not found it yet, nor do I want to pay the price, so I thought why not make our own. So what I have here is just a pretty dingy, old banged up piece of wood. That's going to be the base. Then I just took some cans. This is an old spaghetti sauce can. I have 2 vegetable cans. And I also have 2 smaller ones, and these are little tuna fish cans, and we're just going to glue them on there, spray paint the entire thing black, and voila, we have our own organizer. So what I'm going to do first is see if I can get this, whatever this is over here, off. Just to kind of clean it up a little bit. I'm not going to sand it or anything like that. Alright, so first we're going to lay these all out. And you can see I have some of the glue on there. I'm not too worried about it. I'll just kind of shove those 2 guys together wherever the glue is. Just kind of going for a center point here. So I'm first going to take this, and I have E6000 glue. Yep, I need the pliers to open that guy up. This is a really, really strong glue. I'm going to use this, but I'm also going to use my hot glue gun to kind of get it started. And this does leak. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper here. It like kind of oozes out on its own. Alright, we're going to take the hot glue gun, and I'm going to put it around the outside of this can. That will kind of hold it for us pretty quickly. And then just take a squirt of this E6000 glue. Yeah, there's some stringy stuff, kind of worse than the hot glue gun. Alright, so this piece I'm going to put in the back where the paper was. Just want to make sure it sits on my thing nicely. Okay, and then we have the 2 vegetable cans next to that. Now what I want to do here is take a bead of glue and put it next to this one and also on the bottom. I'm actually first going to grab that E6000 glue to kind of put in the middle there, and then I'll work my hot glue gun around that. Like I said, it won't be perfect, but it's costing us next to nothing. You know, the stuff that we're making it out of we already use, so. Alright, so I'm going to put a bead of glue down the side of this one to connect these 2 cans together. If you want to, you can cover them with paper. And I think the spray paint's going to cover all them glue marks. Alright, let's take this one, put some E6000 on it, and then take our hot glue going around this one. Trying to get around the edge. Alright, and then I have that spot there where the paper was. I'm going to put a squirt down that side. And then put it on here and let it sit. Just let all that kind of grab for a moment. Alright, then I have 2 small little tuna fish cans. Some hot glue around it. Let's go back in with that E6000 glue. Yeah, this stuff is kind of stinky, so you want to keep that in mind when you're using it. Put some glue on the edge of that so it can connect to the other can that we have here. Okay, looking pretty good. Our last little can. And if you guys don't have wood, you can probably do the same thing with a piece of foam board. And we all have the cans, of course, right? You know, but of course you guys could use cereal boxes, toilet paper tubes. All right, where's that gluey edge? Right there. Go ahead and plop this guy down there. So it'd be perfect for, you know, scissors, pens, little thumbtacks, or paper clips, or... Now I'm not quite centered. See that? I'm kind of off, which is okay. I might add another can here to kind of offset it a little bit. What do you think? There's the finished one. I think I'm going to add another can there. Maybe. You know, I got to think about it because it's not centered, and I'm not going to go out there and use the saw to cut it. I don't know. Let me think. What can I put here? You see, I have my candle. I can kind of put that over there just to kind of offset it a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I'm thinking I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I could just put a candle here. Nah, maybe not. Only because this is going under my shelf. I don't want to have the flame up on my shelf. If I put another can there, it's going to be completely off on this side. And I don't know if that's going to bother me or not. Let me think about it. I'm going to hit pause on the camera, think about it, and I'll come right back. Alrighty guys, I am back. I searched the kitchen and came across a little can like this. And I thought that might work, but I think it's going to bother me on how I only have the one can there and then it won't fit on this edge. So what I'm going to do is re-glue this tuna fish can down because it's not really holding that well. Just going to turn it around this way and just kind of shove some glue under it. Like that, let that grab. So I'm actually going to let it go the way it is. And I have this old white vase. We got it out of the... Remember a while back I shared with you guys that we were walking the dogs and this lady had a bunch of glassware out on her curb and I picked it up. That's where this came from. So I thought I could just leave this alone, and I don't want to glue it down, but I can just put that there and put some flowers in it. I think that might look kind of cute. Alright, so we're going to hit pause, take it out back, and give it a coat of spray paint and come back in and see how we did. Alrighty guys, we are back. I went ahead and put 2 coats of a matte black spray paint on it. I think it looks pretty good. I also spray painted inside the cans. I'm going to flip it over now and put these little furniture movers on there. This way it'll protect my work surface and not scratch it up. I'm going to put 2 on each end and then 2 in the middle. Hubby will be proud I'm doing this part. Okay, and then we'll just do 2 in the middle right here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and push them guys down, make sure they're stuck really well. Alright, now I can slide across my desk with super ease. Alright, now what I'm going to do is take some black felt. I went ahead and cut 2 of them in circles. I'm going to take some tacky glue here. Maybe. I know there's glue in here. I could also use my hot glue gun too. And just put this in the bottom of each can, so when I put something like metal in there, it ain't gonna bang on me. Okay, and a little bit more. I'm not gonna use a whole lot, just enough to kind of hold this down. Okay, and then put that one in there. Alright, then I have one more for the big guy. This glue is laying in my cabinet, that's why it's giving me a hard time. Normally I would store it upside down, so the glue's always at the top. Alright, one more in here. I think it's not perfect, but I think it's okay, you know. Alright, now what to store in here? I have my tools that the hubby knows not to touch, so they can go in there. Get rid of that little container. I can put scissors in this one, and maybe the Cricut tools in another one. And then in the little ones over here, I can put staples in them, or not staples, like paper clips, push pins, that kind of thing. Alright, and then what I did with the vase, I just took, you know, kind of stole from Peter to pay Paul. I took eucalyptus leaves from another part of our house, and I'm going to put them right there. So what do you guys think? Pretty easy, right? Any questions, guys, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.